What's good, everyone? It's Jimmy Dimmy here, back with another video, and today we're just gonna do some NBA 2K26 predictions. Now, these predictions are not based in any sort of kind of reality or like any facts or whatnot. I haven't done any research. This is literally just stuff really that I would like to see in NBA 2K26, but also more leaning on this is what I actually think will be in NBA 2K26. So let's get right into it. So before I make any kind of gameplay predictions or the state of 2K26 predictions, the very first prediction that I have is actually about the cover athlete, and I honestly believe that NBA 2K26 cover athlete is going to be Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, if you watch any NBA games at all, if you're an NBA fan, SGA has been hooping, bro. Bro, he's been killing it. He's one of my favorite point guards, even though I am not a Thunder fan. And if you've seen any of my other videos, like I'm a Sonics fan. I live in Seattle. I grew up in Seattle, and yeah, that's just what we watch. Even though I'm a Lakers fan through and through. It was always great watching Ray Allen, and then even before then, I don't really have any recollection, but seeing Gary Payton, Sean Kemp do their thing, and then of course KD. I used to watch all of KD's rookie games. It's just like I just don't want the Thunder to win, I'm not rooting for them to win the finals either, even though I think they will win. But SGA, he's just too good, bro. It's just too good, and it only makes sense. He's an MVP. He's, how many games did the Thunder win? Like 68 games or something like that. like what? Like they're just too good, and SGA is very marketable. It only makes sense that SGA is going to be the cover athlete for NBA 2K26. You heard it here first. I don't know, you might have heard it other places too, but this is just honestly who I believe is going to be on the cover of NBA 2K26. Now, the next bold prediction, like this is bold prediction, not the boldest in the video. I'm going to save that for the end of the video, but the next bold prediction that I have is that Spike Lee, yes, Spike Lee is making a comeback for NBA 2K26. It is only right that we get like NBA 2K or NBA 2K16 2.0 my career story. Like, come on, think about it. 2K16 was one of the best my careers that we've ever gotten. Probably the best. Not my personal favorite. My personal favorite was 2K17, but mainly from the gameplay standpoint. But yeah, so I guess from the story, it was definitely 2K16. And I know 2K is going to try to, make the gameplay or the vibes or whatnot for 2K26 like 2K16-esque. I would be surprised if they don't try to lean into that. Now, playing 2K24, 2K25, honestly, this whole PS5 era has been terrible. So, are they going to deliver? Again, one of my points towards the end of the video kind of leans into that, so I'm going to circle back to this. But I honestly believe 2K16 2.0 is going to be in NBA 2K26, but just for my career. Yeah, Spike Lee even just came out with the new movie with Denzel Washington. I don't really remember the name of the movie or anything. I grew up on Spike Lee though, watching Crooklyn. Yo, anyone watch Crooklyn growing up? Like, let me know. Or what's your favorite Spike Lee movie? Or if you never watched Spike Lee but you play 2K16, let me know in the comments. So on to my points. Pretty much from here on out is just strictly going to be about gameplay. So these are my bold gameplay NBA 2K26 predictions. So I honestly believe that shooting will only slightly be better. I think shooting was so bad this year. I don't think 2K is going to make shooting the same or harder. I think they're only going to slightly improve it. And that's with the button or with rhythm shooting. I honestly think that they have no choice. But hear me out, y'all. If NBA 2K26 ends up being, like a harder year for shooting, harder than 2K25 or 2K24, I honestly believe that if that's the route that they're going to take, fine, sure, just leave it the same. But they need to buff everything else. That includes layups, floaters, dunks, mid-range game, that step backs in the mid-range, standing dunks, the post-up game, defense, everything needs to be buffed to almost compensate for the lack of threes going in. So because I'm honestly tired of going, one game I went 0 for 6 and I know my shot, and 2K made me go 0 for 6. I instantly deleted the game. I was over it. I honestly haven't played 2K26 in a while. And when that happened, I was just like, man, my guy could barely dunk. I ended up getting like 20 and 20, I think, that game. But still, I made no threes, even though all the shots I took were wide open. But it's like my dude was like could barely dunk, could barely do a standing dunk, even though I have all the stats to support it, and the badges, and the hot spots. I have everything to support it. But for whatever reason, it's just like 2K just picks and chooses what my player could do and not do. No. So I do believe that shooting will slightly improve. But if they don't, then 2K, this is my plea to you guys. You guys have to make everything else lit. Dunks, rebounds, layups, floaters, standing dunks, defense. Literally everything. I'm just trying to think of everything that's not a three-point shot. Passing. They have to make it lit. They have to, if that's the direction that they want to go, is, kind of capping our threes or whatever. And to kind of further that point of like, shooting and gameplay and everything, I mean, let's be honest, this is just a quick point. Pro play is coming back. Is it going to be good? I don't know, but let me say this historically, because I'll say this in almost every video. I played every single 2K that's ever released except 2K4 because it was named ESPN Basketball. I didn't think it was like an actual 2K game. But so there was 2K5, and you could tell in the gameplay that 2K was making a shift. Like, you could feel it in the gameplay and in the game modes. I didn't like 2K5, but the game modes were kind of like the saving grace. Then 2K6 came out, and with 2K6, the gameplay made another shift, but this time it was like the animations. Like, I want to say Shaq was the only player. It might have been a few other players as well, but Shaq, like his free throw, I think his free throw and some of his animations it played like Shaq. And then 2K7 came out, and 2K7, everyone had their animations. It was the coolest thing ever. And that's when I became like a 2K fiend. Is, man, I could play like Steve Nash or like LeBron or Sean Marion. Like, that was so cool. It was revolutionary. Like, NBA Live didn't do that for, I think, a really, really long time. And 2K kind of set the standard in that animation department. And I think that's what they're trying to do with pro play, but it's not really translating well. But, like, let's be honest. So that was 2K5 to 2K7, let's say. So that's 3 2K iterations that they were constantly making towards that progress. So maybe 2K26 is gonna be the one. I don't know. Like maybe Pro Play, we're gonna be like, okay, this is what they were trying to do. That could very well happen. I don't know. Let me know in the comments of what you think though. So the next prediction that I have for NBA 2K26 is regarding the builder, and this is an easy one. I'm gonna try not to spend too much time on this one. It is Cap Breakers. Cap Breakers are coming back. I mean, it'd be crazy if 2K didn't bring back Cap Breakers, but there's a little bit of a caveat, and that caveat is 2K is going to make builds less OP in stats in order to accommodate these said Cap Breakers. So what that means is, like, for example, on one of my builds, my Michael Porter Jr. build, I have an 86 speed on it. So instead of having 86 speed, they're probably only going to give me an 80 speed. He's 6'9". So probably 6'9s are going to be a little bit slower, but how they're going to position it is, hey, if you pay for the Pro Pass, or hey, if you hit level 40, then over time you could just add those Cap Breakers to your build. So you can still get an 86 like you did last year, but not really. So because this is what 2K does every single year, they make changes to the builder, to the gameplay, to kind of like overcompensate. So if one year was really bad in a particular area, they're going to make it really OP the very next year. And they do this every single year, and it's kind of annoying because they do have the power to make the necessary changes, like make things right and consistently keep things right or improving, but they choose not to. It's probably more profitable to break something one year and then correct it the next year and then break it again a few years down the road or something like that. So yeah. So one of my bold predictions is just, I think the builder is going to be less OP, and it's mainly just to accommodate these Cap Breakers. So my next prediction kind of piggybacks off of the builder, and that is randoms. I think online randoms are going to be worse. I honestly believe it. And you know what? Before I get into it, why can't RNG fix randoms? Why can't RNG make us feel like we're demigods? And RNG or not, I just want a fun game. 2K, just please make a fun game. And yeah, I guess I'm just already done with my point about the randoms. I just think they're gonna be worse. It gets worse and worse every single year. And yeah, I guess we'll just go on to my next point. So my final point, bold prediction for NBA 2K26 is that I truly believe that NBA 2K26 is going to be the best this whole entire generation. By generation, I mean the PS5, whatever they call the Xbox, and the PC. I think PC is on next gen. I honestly believe that this is going to be the year. Now, why do I say that? I say that because this honestly kind of goes back to NBA 2K18. NBA 2K18, see, y'all weren't there. You could say, oh, I played NBA 2K18. No, you didn't. I played 1,000 hours of NBA 2K18. I played that game in and out. That was my first year really playing Park. And then I kind of went back to 2K17 and played that until the servers were off as well. But 2K18, I was on there. You guys weren't. While you guys were getting rich and famous off of Fortnite, everyone left 2K18 for Fortnite. While you guys were over there, I was in the trenches. I was thugging it out. And that game wasn't good. Yeah, I played 1,000 hours, and it wasn't like, oh, this game is great. I'm having so much fun. And there was a lot of fun moments, but it was a bad year. And 2K19 could not fail. 2K was like, 2K19 has to be a banger or we're done for. And I think the community was like that too. I think honestly, if 2K19 was a really bad year, the whole 2K community was ready to move over to Fortnite. And of course 2K19 was phenomenal. That was the last time I really had fun playing 2K was 2K19. I think 2K20 was overhyped, and again 2K21 all the way to 2K25 has been horrendous. Even though I did have some fun moments, some fun times, 2K22, 2K23, but overall, like, we can all agree, like, this generation has been so bad, and it's not even for 2K, only 2K, it's other games as well. There's games here and there that are fun, but I think we just had way more fun on the PS2 era, the PS3 even, and definitely PS4. I want to bring the point back because 2K18 to 2K19 had a bounce back. This year feels exactly how it felt back in 2017, 2018. So 2K, I think they know. I know we haven't heard anything from Mike Wang. I'm gonna just say Mike Wang. We haven't heard anything from him or any of the 2K developers, probably because they're going to work. And I kind of remember a little bit of radio silence on 2K18 as well. Like, why is, there was not pushing, but there was like the blow-bys and the snatchbacks, and they just left that in the game. And there was radio silence, but they were working on 2K19, and I think 2K19 was amazing. So I just think that 2K26, this is make or break. If they don't get this right, I guarantee we're all on GTA 6. I guarantee we're all going to be on GTA. I'm watching the Pacers game right now, and Halliburton just made a super nice pass. First quarter, 9 minutes in, or like 3 minutes in. But like, I just can't fathom a world where 2K drops the ball. Now, is it likely that they'll drop the ball? Yes, but I'm going to kind of put my money on this prediction that 2K26 is going to be the best that we've seen so far. From 2K1 or 2K21 through 2K25, 2K26 is going to just straight boo-boo on all of those. And yeah, that's my prediction. So I want to thank everyone. If you've made it this far through the video, I really appreciate you just hearing me talk about basketball in 2K. Right now, I'm in the process of moving. I'm buying a home. Yeah, in this economy, yeah, I know. But I'm buying a home nevertheless. And that's really what I'm going to be spending this whole entire summer on, is just kind of like remodeling, because it's kind of a fixer-upper. So yeah, I'm going to be doing that. You're probably not going to see another one of these maybe until, closer to the time 2K starts to, start dropping news. And I think it's going to be really funny, if we talk about my SGA prediction. I think it's just going to be really funny to see if I'm right or if I'm really wrong, like when 2K26 drops and it's a dud or it's a masterpiece. I think this is going to be a really funny video to kind of reflect on. And yeah, this is why I'm making content. And I'm glad that, some of you are on the ride with me. And that reminds me, if you could subscribe to my channel, like the video, comment. I want to talk to y'all. Like, let's get this video, I don't know. I just want people to watch it. Again, I'm watching the game. I'm a little distracted while I make this video, but I just wanted to check in, update you guys, and give you my NBA 2K26 predictions. But love y'all, and yeah, until the next time, peace.